Welcome back to Cities Pulse Explorers, top 10 countries with the richest history and culture. Our planet holds a profound story, carved into the very memory of the Earth by human hands and hearts. This is the chronicle of civilization, a vast and intricate tapestry woven from threads of ingenuity, belief, conflict, and creation. From the silent valleys where the first cities rose to the bustling metropolises of today, the echoes of our ancestors resonate. We embark on a grand journey across continents and through time itself to uncover the deep-rooted legacies that define nations. It is the enduring power of ideas, the majesty of architectural marvels, and the artistic expressions that give voice to the human spirit. Each destination is a living museum, a library of human achievement. Join us as we traverse this extraordinary map of human heritage. Prepare to be inspired by the richest chronicles our world has to offer. Our journey begins in Egypt, sculpted by the Nile. The name conjures images of immense power. For millennia, this valley was the stage for a magnificent civilization obsessed with life, death, and the cosmos. The pharaohs, living gods, maintained Ma'at, truth, balance, and justice. They commanded armies and commissioned breathtaking temples. This quest for eternal life found its ultimate expression on the Giza plateau. The Great Pyramids stand as the last wonder of the ancient world. Their influence radiates through time. To explore Egypt is to explore the dawn of recorded history. Beyond the pyramids, Egypt's legacy lives in temples like Karnak, once considered the earthly dwelling place of the gods. The Valley of the Kings holds treasures and tombs like Tutankhamun's, filled with vibrant art depicting the afterlife. Egyptian art, symbolic and enduring, aimed for clarity, not realism, preserving life for eternity. The Nile, Egypt's life source, shaped their calendar, mythology, and worldview. Papyrus from its banks revolutionized writing. Egypt's story is the story of the Nile, a civilization rising from its waters. We travel east to China, known as Zhongguo, the Middle Kingdom. For millennia, China's story has been one of cyclical dynasties, rising and falling in accordance with the mandate of heaven. From the Shang dynasty to the unifying might of Qin Shi Huang and the Terracotta Army, the Han dynasty established the Silk Road. The Great Wall symbolizes the power of Chinese civilization. The teachings of Confucius emphasized social harmony, while Taoism advocated for a life of simplicity. These traditions, along with Buddhism, have guided the moral and spiritual life of the Chinese people for thousands of years. The spirit of innovation is a constant thread in China's long history. The four great inventions, papermaking, printing, gunpowder, and the compass, are but the most famous examples of a culture that prized knowledge and ingenuity. Their engineers created remarkable structures, from the Grand Canal to sophisticated earthquake detectors. Chinese artisans perfected the art of porcelain production, creating wares that were prized across the globe. The sublime landscapes of traditional inkwash painting sought not to replicate a scene, but to capture its spirit. China's cultural influence flowed outwards, profoundly shaping its neighbors. Today, the legacy of this ancient civilization is everywhere. China's journey from ancient empire to modern superpower is one of the most remarkable stories of our time. Here, on this sun-drenched peninsula where the Aegean Sea laps against shores of ancient stone, an extraordinary chapter in the human story began. This is Greece, a land of powerful ideas. In the bustling agora of Athens, a revolutionary concept took root. Democracy, power resides with the people. Minds like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle questioned the very nature of existence. The Parthenon stands as the ultimate symbol of this golden age, a monument to human potential. They charted the stars and laid the groundwork for modern science. This spirit of inquiry is perhaps their greatest gift. The cultural landscape of Greece is inseparable from its rich mythology. Tales of gods and goddesses meddling in mortal affairs were more than mere stories. They explained unpredictable forces. These myths explored love, jealousy, ambition, and fate, populating the world with heroes like Hercules, Achilles, and Odysseus. This mythological world was the lifeblood of Greek art, spilling onto pottery and carved into temples. Nowhere did it find a more powerful voice than in the theater, where tragedies unfolded, compelling citizens to confront justice, suffering, and destiny. The Greek pursuit of the ideal human form revolutionized sculpture, celebrating the body's beauty and potential. The Olympic Games, a festival to honor the gods, celebrated physical excellence and unity. The spirit of striving for excellence and fostering peace through sport echoes from this remarkable civilization. Our journey takes us to the vibrant subcontinent of India. The story begins in the fertile Indus Valley, over 5,000 years ago. Here, sophisticated cities like Mohenjo-daro and Harappa flourished. From this ancient soil, a profound spiritual consciousness emerged. This is the birthplace of Hinduism, one of the world's oldest living religions. It was here, under a Bodhi tree, that Siddhartha Gautama became the Buddha. Jainism, too, with its profound commitment to nonviolence, took root. This deep spiritual heritage found its architectural expression in countless monuments, but none is more iconic than the Taj Mahal, a symphony in white marble that seems to float between earth and sky. Ancient India's contribution to science and mathematics is revolutionary. The concept of zero, the decimal system, algebra, trigonometry, and calculus all originated here. Aryabhata calculated pi and proposed Earth's rotation centuries before Europe. The Mahabharata and Ramayana are among the longest poems ever written, shaping culture for millennia. India's diversity, with its languages and cultures, is a defining characteristic. Indian cuisine and the principles of yoga are now embraced worldwide. This heritage enriches humanity in countless ways. On the Italian peninsula, a city would grow to become the heart of an empire that would define the Western world. This is Rome. Its story is one of unparalleled ambition and military genius. The Roman legions marched forth to conquer a territory that stretched from Britain to Mesopotamia. Rome's power was in its ability to govern, to build, and to assimilate. The physical legacy of Rome is etched into the landscape of 3 continents. They were master builders, and their innovations allowed them to construct on a scale never before seen. At the heart of this vast empire stood the Colosseum, an icon of raw power. Rome's most enduring legacy may be its system of law, concepts that form the very foundation of most modern Western legal systems. While the empire itself eventually fell, its ideas on law, language, and government proved far more resilient. Centuries after Rome's fall, a new light dawned in Italy, especially in Florence, cradle of the Renaissance. Here, art, science, and humanism were reborn, inspired by the ideals of Greece and Rome. The Medici family fueled this creative explosion, supporting artists whose genius would shape the world. Names like Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo became legends. Da Vinci, the ultimate Renaissance man, and Michelangelo, whose David and Sistine Chapel ceiling redefined human achievement. The Renaissance spirit transformed not just art, but science and thought, spreading from Italy across the globe, shaping the modern world. Here, on the high plateau of Western Asia, lies Iran, a nation whose name resonates with antiquity. This is the heartland of the Persian Empire, a civilization that shaped human history. Its story is one of innovation, tolerance, and artistic brilliance. The dawn of the Persian Empire under Cyrus the Great marked a revolutionary moment in governance and human rights. Cyrus established a domain built on respect for diverse cultures and beliefs. The Cyrus cylinder proclaims a vision of freedom and coexistence. At the heart of this empire stood Persepolis, a breathtaking ceremonial capital designed to inspire awe. The reliefs depict delegations from subject nations, each bearing gifts. Every carving tells a story of a cosmopolitan society. Even in ruin, Persepolis whispers tales of its former glory. The scale of the Apadana is staggering. This was more than just a palace, it was a stage upon which the drama of a global empire was performed. The spirit of Iran flows through its poetry. Poets like Hafez, Rumi, and Ferdowsi are national heroes, guardians of the Persian soul. This artistic spirit shines in Persian carpets, dreams painted on canvas. Persian design is amazing, especially in Isfahan's architecture. Mosques with grand domes covered in blue tiles melt into the sky. Persia also contributed to science. Thinkers like Avicenna show how great this time of learning was. Iran's history is one of powerful empires and bright ideas. Few places have witnessed history like Turkey. A bridge between Europe and Asia, it's a land where empires rose and fell. From the Hittites to the Ottomans, this land has been a stage for humanity's dramas. At its heart lies Istanbul, once Byzantium and Constantinople. For centuries, it was the capital of powerful empires. The Romans transformed it, and its strategic location made it wealthy. The Hagia Sophia, a symbol of Byzantine power, was once the largest cathedral. The Ottomans conquered Constantinople, converting the Hagia Sophia into a mosque. This transformation reflects Turkey's history, a synthesis of cultures. The Ottoman Empire, ruling from Istanbul for over 600 years, was a vast, multi-ethnic state. The sultans were great patrons of the arts and sciences, presiding over a golden age. The Topkapi Palace offers a glimpse into the intricate world of the Ottoman court. Ottoman architecture reached its zenith in the work of Mimar Sinan. His mosques, like the Süleymaniye, are miracles of harmony and light. In Anatolia lies Cappadocia, a geological wonderland of fairy chimneys. Early Christians carved entire cities into the stone, creating a subterranean world. Today, Turkey is a dynamic nation, deeply connected to its past. Its cuisine tells a story of trade routes and cultural exchange. Turkey offers a journey through a landscape saturated with history. In Mesoamerica, a land of deserts, jungles, and volcanoes, lies Mexico. Its history is rooted in the rise and fall of ancient civilizations like the Olmecs, Maya, Zapotecs, and Aztecs. These societies charted the heavens and built monumental cities. The Maya, masters of astronomy, flourished in the Yucatan, developing an accurate calendar and advanced writing. Teotihuacan rose to prominence in the highlands, its vast avenue of the dead and colossal pyramids reflecting immense power. The Aztecs built Tenochtitlan, an engineering marvel with canals and floating gardens. The Templo Mayor stood at its heart, the epicenter of a religion demanding sacrifice to balance the cosmos. It was the culmination of Mesoamerican civilization. The arrival of the Spanish conquistadors marked a cataclysmic turning point in Mexico's history. The clash between the Old World and the New led to the fall of the Aztec Empire. Out of this collision of cultures, a uniquely Mexican identity began to form. This fusion is visible in religious practices and architecture, indigenous beliefs blended with Catholicism, creating syncretic spirituality. The Day of the Dead, with roots in Aztec rituals, celebrates life and reunions with departed loved ones. Mexican cuisine, a UNESCO heritage, blends corn, beans, and chili peppers with global influences. To experience Mexico is to immerse oneself in a world of profound history and cultural fusion. Here, in the heart of Western Europe, lies France, a nation forged in revolution. Its story is a grand narrative of monarchy and rebellion, of intellectual enlightenment and artistic fervor. The French Revolution was more than a mere political upheaval. It was a seismic shockwave of ideas. The storming of the Bastille was not just the fall of a prison, but the collapse of a symbol of absolute monarchy. This revolutionary zeal is etched into the very fabric of the nation's identity. It is a heritage seen in the tricolor flag and heard in the stirring anthem of La Marseillaise. It is a testament to a people who dared to dismantle an old world in order to build a new one. France, an undisputed epicenter of art, fashion, and gastronomy. Rising from its heart is the Eiffel Tower. Conceived for the 1889 World's Fair, it has transformed into a beloved global icon. The nation's artistic lineage runs from Gothic cathedrals to the Impressionists. Here, one can witness the evolution of Western art. Cultural leadership extends into thought and literature. French literature has explored the depths of the human condition, captivating readers across the globe. France has mastered the art of living, l'art de vivre. It is this unique blend that makes France an enduring cultural superpower. Across the sea lies Japan, an archipelago shaped by volcanic fire and timeless tradition. Here, the disciplined way of the samurai and the quiet wisdom of Zen shaped a culture of beauty, strength, and balance. Ancient customs are woven into modern life, seen in serene temples, vibrant cityscapes, and the pursuit of harmony in every gesture. From the elegance of a Zen garden to the energy of a festival, Japan's spirit endures, timeless, resilient, and ever-evolving. Japan's most remarkable achievement is its harmony of tradition and innovation. Ancient temples and serene shrines stand alongside neon-lit skyscrapers and high-speed bullet trains. In Tokyo, the fusion of old and new is everywhere. Rituals performed in quiet temples, technology racing through city streets. This balance is not a conflict, but a synthesis, drawing strength from deep roots while reaching for the future. The same discipline and artistry that guided samurai and Zen masters now shape Japan's engineers, designers, and artists. From minimalist architecture to robotics, Japan's influence is global, blending beauty, precision, and innovation. Here, the ancient and the cutting edge coexist, defining Japan's unique place in our world. Our journey has taken us across continents, from the deserts of Egypt to the neon lights of Japan. Each nation, a unique thread in the tapestry of human history. Each culture, a distinct color in the mosaic of our world. History is a living force that shapes our present. The legacy of these civilizations is our shared inheritance. Kindly like, subscribe and share this video. See you in the next video.